All right, number 8 on the countdown, John Carroll, 2017. You know, big number of reasons. Probably first and foremost, they're coming off one of the best seasons in their history of their program. Final Four appearance where they were conference champions in 2016, and we had beat them in 15 the last time at their place. So I think certainly they wanted to get a little redemption for that. They were a preseason top 10 team. This is just a great game. Defensive battle early on. We outgained them, I think, 530 to like 289, and just a heck of a football game, winning a double overtime. So we're going to jump right into the plays, into the film right here, so we can get as much of that as possible right here. So I think we ended up taking the lead first, Devin. We had a nice drive right here, get down to third down.
Yeah, opening drive here. Good blitz pickup by the running back and a great catch by Chad. Coming through the middle in the slot. Goes up and gets it, moves the chains. And, that's what you need in games like this is the best players to make the big plays. And, this is definitely one of them. Come back to the next play with an unbalanced and get it to Ryan Rockwell, who's a freshman at the time, playing kind of back home. And got that first quick score. Definitely helped build some confidence. And obviously at that time we didn't know how important a single touchdown would be, but
no doubt
it would be pretty important.
Yeah, I think with that unbalance, we kind of had an interesting – it's not a formation we had shown, so I think they kind of lost them right there a little bit in that unbalanced formation. But I think we get a stop and then we come back to we get a quick stop and get the ball back in good field position.
Yeah, we felt like we had something here, and this was, everybody knew Christian Williams was a pretty good running back, and this definitely, going over 200 yards rushing in this game and probably another 60 to 70 passing, definitely put him in that conversation for what ended up being an All-American season. And up front,
I think
good
he had
perimeter
like
blocking.
4 catches.
Yeah.
I think he had like 4 catches for 70-something, yeah.
Great play by Malachi here. Going up just on the post corner. Just getting up there, making one of those big plays to keep the drive alive.
So I think led to I think they ended up leading to our field goal. So we ended up taking a 10-0 lead, and see that they have a good run game, and defensive line and the linebackers had to really just be stout all day, Glenn.
Oh yeah, and I think it just kind of a testament to their ability and the depth of our defense this year. I mean, I think in this game we played maybe 17 or 19 different players, that got meaningful snaps in a double overtime game. So, definitely the depth helped. They're going to run the ball. We had to be stout up front, but we couldn't fall asleep. We knew they could throw it as well when they wanted to.
Okay. So I think then we're now into the second quarter at this point. And you're trying to spread us out a little bit, get some good coverage, and then the D-line comes through.
Yeah, I mean, I think just those guys continuing to develop over the course of, their individual careers. And, I think the senior linebacking crew and some of the seniors on the back end, there's just a lot of people to learn from, in this defense. And I think, just their ability, they never stopped improving, which was good.
Okay. They played a lot of, John Carroll these couple of years known for a lot of man coverage, Devin.
Yeah, defensively you call it a pick, we call it a rub. But it's the nice thing about Christian is he can do more than just hand it to him. And at the end of the day, if you get your best players the ball in space, good things are going to happen. This is probably more of a pick.
It's questionable. Okay, so they had a little success with their power play. Big tight end, good fullback, good offensive line. Glenn, it's good to see some adjustments here in the second quarter.
Yeah, just kind of, maybe playing a little bit to their tendency and obviously the receiver, kind of cutting his split down, trying to get into those inside gaps and with a little bit of a line stunt, and obviously the linebackers being able to fill appropriately. Again, I think just the way we prepared for this week, I think in this game there was definitely a mental advantage that our guys were able to utilize as far as their, preparation and understanding what was maybe coming at them.
Really nice catch right here, Devin.
Yeah, great catch here by Caleb Salfeld, who is kind of known for this throughout his career of kind of making those 1 to 2 to 3 plays a game that were just real good and real important at the same time. He definitely had a knack for that. And when you play these elite defenses that play cover one, and then you got to go make some plays, and this was definitely one of them.
Just such a good athlete, Caleb. He had just always looked to kind of effortless going after that ball.
Yeah.
It's just good to see our corners, I think, were really tested this day. And it's good to see our guys have some awareness of the field position, Glenn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think, obviously every team's got to be multidimensional on offense, and they could lull you to sleep a little bit with some of their formations. And kind of what I addressed a little bit earlier was they could throw when they wanted to if they wanted to use it as an essential in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the corners and the safeties, and just it required focus from everyone. And I think they definitely rose to that occasion.
Some aggressive corners, Devin, that you really, you got to take advantage of your opportunity. This is a pretty sweet little move right here.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get Chad isolated on anybody, you feel like the advantage is with you. And Chad was always a guy that was going to embrace that challenge and definitely took advantage of it here and made a play. Nice little out and up there.
Okay, get into a little bit of a kind of a stack formation here to maybe take advantage of the man coverage potentially.
Yeah, just trying to create some angles. Great job by Christian. A little bit of improv here, scramble drill, whatever you want to call it, but making a play with the ball in the air like a natural receiver, which I'm sure I'll be hearing about that later.
With this, I believe now we might be into the fourth quarter here at this point. And again, we had like over 500 yards, held in about 280. And it's so easy to get frustrated if you're just moving the ball up and down the field. And unfortunately, we had a couple of turnovers. We had a couple missed kicks. It's really good to see our guys keep the poise and just keep battling. Because I think at this point, it would have been easy to get frustrated.
I think a good situation defensively too is, when you face a team like this, it kind of, puts a magnifying glass on everyone's individual responsibility and effort. Because if one guy's wrong, one guy's out of a gap, or if a corner or safety maybe isn't paying attention to the potential of a pass, what these guys did and maintained the whole game again was just kind of that discipline. And whether it was Landry Hostetler moving around a little bit, or some of the safeties having to make the checks to formations, or someone like Jason Hunley trying to work outside in a gap. I mean, it was just the focus was there for those guys, and their assignments, I think, were very highly graded at the end of this game.
Again, we're threatening again inside their side of the field. Really good run. And even when we didn't score, this did help field position. So I know we wanted to get the ball in the end zone on a couple of these drives, but it did help with field position, keeping them kind of backed up.
Yeah, good run here, and Christian's kind of battling through it right now. He ended up with some leg cramps later in this game.
Yeah.
But was still trying to fight through it.
That might have been one of his last carries, if I remember correctly. So now we got it backed up on third down, Glenn. We show a little bit of our mugged up package right here that worked pretty well.
Yeah, this was run about 4 or 5 times this game, and I think it worked. Either an incomplete hurry, knockdown, or sack. I think 3 of those 4 or 5 times. Just a little twist game, a little protection beater, by the offensive line and things, and it paid its dividends for sure. But that's personnel package. I mean, we got some guys in the game that had some specialty, characteristics.
So that was right at the end of regulation. Gave us good field position. We ended up not quite finishing the game on regulation with came down to a kick at the end and didn't quite get it done. So now it's overtime. We score, they score. Actually, you know what? They had the ball first. They scored. We had the answer. Now we have the ball first and second overtime. And this is a first down play on the 13-yard line.
Here he is again, one of those plays he makes, Caleb Saalfeld.
Huge play. Gets us the lead. Now we got to go back out in defense. We just got to stop them. Got to get the stop. And I believe the first and second down, you can see they got about maybe 2 or 3 yards. This is third down. Dave Haslu's only been on defense at this point for just a couple weeks, moving from running back. and taking advantage of his opportunities.
Well, that was the advantage of this personnel package for us is we said, what can David do well? He can play man, so let's run this package. And this is that same package that we saw the sack on the other one. It was just like I said, this is about a 3 to 4 success out of 4 or 5 snaps. And, Mark Niles in there with a little twist game by Croswell and some of those guys,
Yeah.
Justin Croswell. But, I think, pressure helps for sure. And this was something we put in this week, for their protection, and it ended up working out for us.
Got him in 4th down, and now we got a good pressure. Mark Niles was not going to get blocked right here, and fortunately he did because they kind of got behind our corner a little bit. It got a little nerve-wracking there, but the pressure forced to throw off a little bit, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Go Bears, another big win, fun to talk about, and just relive some of those moments. And appreciate you guys going through this, and we'll get to the next one. We'll get to the next game real soon here. So appreciate it, guys. Go Bears.
All right, thanks. Go Bears.